So many of you have been following me for all or most of my Beachbody journey, and you will know that I attribute most of my success to the personal growth and the emotional and mental growth that I have achieved over the last 32 months because of personal development, and also doing things for myself that help me feel empowered by setting goals and reaching them, and then keep setting larger goals and long-term goals and reaching them, as well as the power of having a support group. But really, personal development is something that seems to be missing. I see a lot of people out there who know how to set goals and conquer them and master, better skills, and they have a great weight loss story, but something about them really doesn't click until they engage in the personal development. If you're a coach, you know that there's the 3 vital behaviors, and the third one is personal development. So I'm rereading The Compound Effect because it's something that is very important to be able to understand that a lot of people set large goals, and then over time they achieve success, and it does go to their head, and it becomes habit to be successful, and they forget what they did that got them there. And so I thought this is a good refresher because over the summer I did get off track on a lot of my habits, and as we're ending the year, I want to stay focused on what I've done for myself and for my team and for my marriage that has helped us get to where we are now, because I don't ever want to lose sight of where I started. And there was something I wanted to read, probably take me a couple minutes to read it, but I wanted to share it with everybody publicly because personal development's not just helped me on my weight loss journey or fitness journey or on the road to financial freedom, but it's greatly improved a lot of my relationships, starting with myself. And that was the missing component for years, is that I didn't have a good perception of myself. But this is something that I thought I'd share with people, because whether you're into health or fitness, whether you drink Shakeology or you appreciate the coaching opportunity, this is something that I hope that you get something out of. So it says, it's easy to point fingers at others, isn't it? I'm not getting ahead because of my lame boss. I would have gotten that promotion if it hadn't been for that backstabbing coworker. I've always been in a bad mood because my kids are driving me crazy. We're particularly gifted in the finger pointing department when it comes to our romantic relationships. Where the other person is the one who needs to change. A few years back, a friend of mine was complaining about his wife. From my observation, she was a terrific lady, and he was lucky to have her. I told him as much, but he continued to point out all the ways she was responsible for his unhappiness. And that's when I shared an experience that literally changed my marriage. One Thanksgiving, I decided to keep a Thanksgiving journal for my wife. Every day for an entire year, I logged at least one thing I appreciated about her. The way she interacted with her friends, how she cared for our dogs, the fresh bed she prepared, a succulent meal she whipped up, or the beautiful way she styled her hair that day, whatever. I looked for the things my wife was doing that touched me or revealed attributes, characteristics, or qualities I appreciated. I wrote them all down secretly for the entire year. By the end of that year, I'd filled the entire journal. When I gave it to her the following Thanksgiving, she cried, calling it the best gift she'd ever received, even better than the BMW I'd given her for her birthday. The funny thing was that the person who affected by this gift the most was me. All that journaling forced me to focus on my wife's positive aspects. I was consciously looking for all the things she was doing right. The heartfelt focus overwhelmed anything I might have otherwise complained about. I fell deeply in love with her all over again, maybe even more than ever, as I was seeing subtleties in her nature and behavior instead of her more obvious qualities. My appreciation, gratitude, and intention to find the best in her was something I held in my heart and eyes each day. This caused me to show up differently in our marriage, which of course made her respond differently to me. Soon, I even had things more to write in my Thanksgiving journal. As a result of choosing to take a mere 5 minutes every day or so to document all the reasons why I was grateful for her, we experienced one of the best years of our marriage, and it's only gotten better. After I shared my experience with my friend, he decided to keep a Thanksgiving journal about his wife. Within the first few months, he completely turned around his marriage. Choosing to look for and focus on his wife's positive qualities changed his view of her, which changed how he interacted with her. As a result, she made different choices about the way she responded to him. The cycle perpetuated, or shall we say compounded. So this is something that if you are struggling with any relationship, whether it's with your boss or your friends or your children or your spouse or significant other, this is something you can focus on. I was a very negative person. Nancy Andrade even shared one of her successes over this year so far was that her mindset had changed. And no doubt it's from being surrounded by positive people in the personal development, but you can really change the way you see a situation and what you learn from a situation if you have a positive outlook. And so I wanted to share this with you and just to explain to you how personal development has been so helpful, and just to give a few tips on how to really make your life more beautiful by focusing on the positive.